Hello everyone, if you missed class today, here is what you missed. So we started with science and we continued on with our bottle flipping investigation, and you need to actually get your data today. Yesterday, we put together our data chart, and you need to do 10 flips for each thing. So for instance, if your independent variable was position, you need to do 10 flips standing up, 10 flips sitting down, and 10 flips kneeling, and you need to record that data of how many landed and how many did not land. So we did that in class today, so you need to pause right now and get that done. Next, we checked our homework. So go ahead and pull out your homework from yesterday, pause the video, and check your work. The next thing that we did is we took a look at page 41 in our math journal, and we just continued on with our powers of 10 and place value. We went ahead and we did one in this chart right here, and we did 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, and we decided that that is 10 to the power of 4. And then we also decided that that would be 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 10 is 10,000. All right. Then what we did is we took a look at writing different numbers 3 different ways. So in this first example right here, they've given us 3 times 10 to the power of 2. So 10 to the power of 2 is 100, so they rewrote it 3 times 100. And in this last spot, we're actually going to solve 3 times 100 is 300. All right, in this next one, they eliminated part. So we've got here 7 times 10 to the power of 9. So then 10 to the power of 9, here we go, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. Then you go backwards, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, and that ends up being 1 billion. So then we've got 7 times 10 to the power of 9, which is 7 times a billion. So 7 times a billion is 7 billion as the final answer. All right. Then they eliminated more on this one. We've got 3 times 10 to the power of 4. So that would be 3 times and then 10 to the power of 4 would be 10,000. And then we would do the work and get 30,000. Our next one, we have 25 times 10 to the power of 3. So that would be 25 times 1,000. Which gives us 25,000. And then we went ahead and we were ready for our next page. All right, let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so what we did here is we are taking a look at different ways to do expanded form. And that's exactly what we did in yesterday's lesson, okay? We took a look at different ways to do expanded form, all right? So in this one, they're showing us that you can write it with an addition expression, just like that. And that's the way, we talked about this yesterday, you've been doing that since like 2nd grade, where you just pull apart the values. Then we talked about doing it with sum of multiplication expressions involving powers of 10. And this is where instead of just writing this 2,000, you write it as 2 times 1,000. Instead of just writing this 700, it's 7 times 100. All right, and that's another way that you can show expanded. And the last way, finally, is when you use the exponents. And so instead of writing right here 2 times 1,000, that's 2 times 10 to the power of 3. And then 7 times 10 to the power of 2. So there's different ways to write expanded form, and it's just like we talked about yesterday, that these are the 3 different forms that we took our notes on. All right. This has gotten a little, let me make it smaller so you can see. Okay, so finally, our assignments that you have, home link, so in your home link book, it's home link 2-1. And then you've got your math boxes, page 44, and you're going to upload that to Canvas. You always have extra math every day. And then there's a new weekly 10 that's due on Friday. And then for IXL, we assigned that yesterday, and you have 25 minutes that you need to be doing on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get that diagnostic of the IXL done. And that's what you missed in class today.